on the test. There is a 3-circle Venn diagram on the quiz. There are 5 Venn diagram 3 circles on the homework sets. And there is 1 3-circle Venn diagram likely on the final exam. Maybe not. I keep trying to get them to take it off every year, but it's been there for a while. So we need to learn how to use Venn diagrams. And the more circles there are, the more patience it takes on your part. And let me go back again. In a 2-circle Venn diagram, what was the most important piece? The piece shared by both circles, right? If I got 3 circles in a Venn diagram, what's going to be the most important piece of information?
Shared by all 3.
The part shared by all 3, which is very likely not going to be the first piece of information they give you, but very likely going to be the last piece of information they give you. So look at this. A represents theater. So I'm actually going to put theater up here because it's easier for me to read the words than it is to read the letters. B represents chorus. And C represents debate. Nothing wrong with A, B, and C, but I forget when I assign to A, B, and C sometimes, so the words are a little bit easier for me to keep track of. 3 of the schools in question had theater, chorus, and debate. This is the one small piece of all 3 circles that belongs to all 3 of them at the same time. That is the most prized piece of information. There's 3 people in there. When you get into the homework set, you might see the author do something like this. Because there's 8 different sections that you have to be able to identify before you are certain of having enough information to answer all the questions that they ask. And if you try to target the individual questions immediately, it will drive you ever-loving slapdash crazy. Starts on the inside and work your way out. So now, color coding. 10 of those schools had both chorus and debate. Where do the chorus and debate circles overlap? This piece right here. That little football shape, right? That's the piece that belongs to both the circles in question, correct? And inside that piece, there's supposed to be how many people? 10. And how many have we already accounted for?
3.
So should it be simple to find out the remainder?
Yes.
Simple subtraction problem, right? 7 had theater and debate. Where are theater and debate overlapping? This football shape, or petal if you want to think like a petal of a daisy or a sunflower, something like that. Me, I'm more football shape, okay? Or cat's eye if you want to, if you have a cat or something at home. We don't. My wife is allergic to them. That's okay. So there are 7 people in that shape, of which we've already accounted for 3. So should it be easy to find the remainder? Not much arithmetic to be doing in here, right? I don't think I need to see you doing the subtraction problems yourself, but you need to be able to visualize them. So I'm trying to engage your left side of your brain and your right side of your brain at the same time. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Excuse me. What color next? So we're going to go to this color now. Okay. 9 had theater and chorus. Theater and chorus is this section right here. So I've already accounted for 3 of the 9, So I have 6 left. And as long as I'm at it, I can probably keep working my way out. How many people were in the debate circle? 24 altogether, right? Of those 24 that are in the debate circle altogether, how many have we accounted for already? We've accounted for the 4 that are in the blue section, the 3 that are in the green section, and the 7 that are in the red section. So we've accounted for 14 of those people. And the remainder have to be out here. And those are the ones that are debate only. See, the onlys are individual sections. 19 offered chorus. There are 19 in the chorus circle. And of the 19 in the chorus circle, how many have we accounted for? 6 and 3 and 7, 16. So the leftover should be 3. And those are chorus only. 23 in theater. And of the 23 in theater, how many have we accounted for already? We've accounted for the 4, the 3, and the 6. So we've accounted for 13 of them, leaving us also 10. Question?
It must be 9 or 6 for theater and chorus.
Theater and chorus? Theater and chorus had 9 people, but if there are 9 people in this section right here, and we already know where 3 of them are, see, that's the problem. You want to put 9 in here somewhere, and that 9 is 2 different sections. So you've got to know what that innermost section is first, and then you work your way out in the problem. If you try to put in those numbers in as they're given to you, you got the wrong numbers in the wrong places, and you're never going to get it right, because it only takes one subtraction error here to throw the whole puzzle off. Have we accounted for all the areas yet? Not quite. We haven't accounted for what's outside the circles yet. But we do know that there's a total of 50 schools involved up here, right? So inside this big rectangle and all the circles, there's 50 total people. So we need to find out the people that are outside the circles. Now I've accounted for 10, 16, 19, 29, 33, 43 people. All of the 6 sections that are part of the circles have been accounted for, which is exactly what you need. So here, of the 50 people, we've accounted for 43 that are already. That's the total of all the individual pieces, which means that there are 7 that are outside. We now have all 8 pieces of the circle identified. Each individual piece, the 8 individual pieces, plus the whole. So 9 pieces of information to use there. And I think we can answer any question at all. How many offer only theater? Now, on a Venn diagram, I don't care if you do this kind of thing, because some people are very good visually. If I wanted to say, here, how many in the debate circle, I'd say, well, gee, I know if I just take these away, I mean, I don't have to see this addition problem. I would expect that you knew how to be able to do that addition subtraction up there. Down here, might be a little bit more challenging though. But you're the one that has to be able to figure out what goes on. So I'm trying to write in there things that I'm thinking that you might not have seen in the exercise. So if you come back and look at this again, you know where the heck it came from. Only theater. They're in the theater circle, but they can't be part of any other circle. So that rules out the 4, the 3, and the 6, correct? And we already had that value, don't we? As being a value of 10, not 70, 10. Number 2, how many offer chorus and debate? Chorus and debate, and is an overlapping section, not a total, it's a shared section. Chorus and debate is this piece right here. That's my starting point. But, and there's always a but, isn't there? But, not theater. So the 10 people that are in chorus and debate, take away all the people that belong to theater. And that would be 3, right? The only part of that football shape that's in the theater circle are the 3. So do I come up with 7 out there? Now you might not have needed to see that subtraction problem because you can see the individual pieces. But I'm showing you more than you might need, just in case. Chorus or theater, now that's a union statement. That means take everything in chorus and everything in theater. Everything in chorus and everything in theater. Is this in chorus? 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 No, but it's in theater. Do we count this again? No, we've already counted it once. And is this also in theater? So you take all the things that are in chorus, and that's one way to do it, is take all of one circle and then find out what other pieces you have to add on to the top of that. So all together, isn't that going to make us have to add together 3, 6, 10, 4, 3, and 7? So we got 10, 20, 30, 33? 33 altogether? All the pieces. If you got all the pieces, you can answer any question. Don't have to show me the addition problem. If you don't get the right addition problem, I know you didn't add the right numbers, or you added them wrong. So shouldn't I come up with 33 that are sitting here? That would be the sum of the 6 individual pieces that are part of each of those 2 circles. Chorus or theater, wasn't that nice? That refers back to question number 3, doesn't it? But now, take out debate. So the 33 that we had for chorus and theater, and now we're going to take away the people that are in the debate circle. They said, wait a second, you can't be in the debate circle. So what gets taken away? The 4, 3, and the 7. So we get 14 people taken away. 14 schools taken away, so to speak. So in this particular case, we're taking away those 14, which should leave us a value of 9? 19? Try 19 instead. Better? Offer exactly 2. The onlys are out here. All are in here. So wouldn't these be the only things that are exactly 2? These 6 belong to exactly 2 circles and no more. These 7 belong to exactly 2 circles and no more. These 4 belong to 2 circles and no more. So altogether, we come up with 14. And then none of the classes?
7.
If we can add all the individual pieces, if we can find all the individual pieces, then we're good. Question?
For the exactly 2, is the 4, the 6, and the 7, or the 4, the 6, and the 3?
It's the 4, the 6, and the 3, and the 4, the 6, and the 7, excuse me. So that's 17, not 14. Thank you for correcting that. 17. And then we have 7 there, 7 there. So all the pieces. 3 circle Venn diagrams, and there are 5 of them in the homework set. They're not always going to draw you the circle. Sometimes they're just going to give you the list of information. As soon as you see that there are 3 things out there, you want to start drawing that Venn circle, that circle. On the test paper, I think that that's a separate question on a separate sheet. So you have the whole page to be able to draw a big-ass Venn diagram. Because if you try to draw a small Venn diagram and label the things inside of there, you're going to get lost. Bigger is better. So a magnification is better in that particular case. Is it helping? For those of us that haven't looked at them, this obviously has to help. For those of us that looked at them and went, what the heck is going on there? Is this helping?